Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Today we've got back on the channel Nico Ogbiede. He's now 6 wins, 1 defeat, 1 draw. Next fight is for the vacant Midlands title against Ibraheem Suliman. Yeah, for the vacant super featherweight Midlands title at the National Exhibition Centre in Birmingham. On live on DAZN. And yeah, how are you doing today, Nico?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm all right, man. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. And yeah. Before we get into your fight, of course, since I last spoke to you, we were recapping the Brandon Bethel fight. You've had just the one fight since in it was October. You fought Michael Mooney again. Just briefly, tell us about that fight. How that fight went.
Yeah, it went well. To be fair, mate. Mooney drafted in late. I can't remember what happened. Couldn't get an opponent or something. So anyway, ended up being Mooney again. But it was good to get back in with someone that I've already been in with and see the improvements from when I first fought him and get another win under my belt.
Yeah, and you definitely beat him better this time round than you did the first time round, would you say?
Yeah, 100%. He said it to me as well. He's like, look, what you're doing is working. Yeah, beat him a lot better, I think.
Yeah. And then talk about sort of because how this fight come about because of course originally the board made the fight with Brandon Bethel and Ibrahim Suleiman. So tell us yeah sort of how it sort of come about and how that sort of fell through if
I don't know, mate. I wanted the Brandon rematch for the title. They made Spider mandatory to fight Brandon by the end of March next year. Purse bids could have took place like by the end of November or something, and uh, he just didn't fancy it, so he's give his belt up. Then I don't know what I don't. Yeah, he just there's no other reason really other than he mustn't have fancied it because on the board circular it says Purse about to take place by the end of March next year. So he could have even he didn't have. I don't think he had to give his belt up. He could have says, "All right, no problem. We'll box early next year," and kept his belt and done it that way. But I don't know. He mustn't have fancied it. Just give it up.
yeah, because there was talk about because they were I think it was him and Ibrahim's manager JK were going back and forth saying about the fight and then it just sort of went a bit quiet. So he did he get stripped off the title, do you know, or just vacated it?
He give it up. He
Because he
vacated it. You don't because, like I say, the board. I don't think they could have stripped him because if he would have he could have accepted the fight. It says contest to be agreed by the end of November or something. About to take place by the end of March next year. So the board didn't strip him because he could have accepted it for next year. It said that on the circular. So nah, they didn't strip him. He vacated it.
Oh, okay. It's just because I thought that originally he was meant to be defending his belt against Suleiman. So and then that's why I got a bit confused. But
Yeah,
do you
cross
think it's
wires
just that
because they made him mandatory. They made Spider mandatory for Brandon, but it didn't say it had to be on this show. It says by the end of March next year, the contest must take place by the end of March. So they wouldn't have stripped him. They could have made it for early next year.
do you just think Brandon didn't want to fight Spider?
To me, I don't. What else is there? Like, what? Why else would you give your belt up? There's no other reason, really, for me. Yeah. There's
But
no
yeah,
other reason.
and then of course your name got put forward. Of course, originally it was talked about, and then it was then it was on, then it was off, and now it's back on. Talk about that.
Yeah. So I got a call, got offered a certain amount of money. Um, And I says, all right, I'll think about it. It's was a short notice, whatnot, 10 rounder, underdog, whatever. I thought about the opportunity and whether, like, just took everything into account and I thought, you know what, let's go for it. And then the official offer came in and it was less money than what than what I'd been than what I had been told. So then when I've gone back, I says, look, but I got told it was more than that. Blah blah blah. But apparently, I got given the offer what Brandon would have got. So because Brandon was the champion, they were saying, oh, that's because he was the champion, etc. etc. I said, all right, no problem. But the fight's not happening then unless I get what the initial amount what I got told. I will box for that, but I'm not boxing for the official offer, what you've offered me, which was less. Do you know what I mean? So I
Mm.
says, we'll just leave it then. And there was like, oh, okay, we've already offered over the odds, blah blah blah. Anyway, 3 4 days later, my manager texts me saying the fight's on with the full amount.
Yeah, so that's good, and yeah, of course, you wanted to be rematching Brandon in Birmingham for the Midlands, but you have got that Midlands title shot, but it's against Ibraheem Suliman, and it is in Birmingham as well, which is where you wanted to fight Brandon. So it's good to see that you've got a Midlands title fight in Birmingham nonetheless, and on a bigger platform as well.
Exactly, mate. God works in mysterious ways. Look, this fight's much bigger than me and Brandon. It's on a matchroom show. It's a chance to show what I'm about and show the improvements. And yeah, I'm glad.
Has Spider been on your sort of radar as well as Brandon, or not really?
No, mate, never. I've never even thought about Spider, to be honest. I thought he's on his own path. Any signed by Matchroom. I didn't think they'd look at. Well, they in their own words, they weren't looking at a Midlands title. Um, I think Eddie's lads, like when they sign to Eddie, you usually skip that kind of route. But I think maybe that just shows the belief they've got in Spider. I don't know if they believe in him to be able to step up past Midlands level just yet, because originally that's what their plan was, but maybe they think that's too big of a jump for him, too big of a step. Maybe the belief's not there that he can box at a higher level, at the level that everyone's talking about him to be at. So yeah, so it looks like he's boxing at Midlands level, because I don't know why else they would box at this level, other than they don't believe they can step up higher than it just yet.
Yeah. What weren't you at his one of his fights not long ago when he fought on the Yafai card?
I was there, but I didn't catch Spiders. I think I got there late. I didn't watch him. I don't think.
Have you seen much of him?
Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen him on, like, when I've watched, like, because I watch boxing whenever there's a show on, I watch it. I love boxing, so I've seen him. Of course, I've seen him. I watch like the prelims on the Matchroom YouTube and that. I've seen him. Um, he's a good boxer, man. There's no doubt about it. He's sharp. He's fast. He's got the amateur pedigree. Look, he doesn't. He's done everything you can ask of him. I can't say a bad word about him, mate. But that's what I'm here for, for these kind of fights on these big shows.
Do you think um stylistically this is a tougher fight than Brandon, would you say?
Yeah, 100%, mate. Look, he, he's awkward and he's spider. He's a slick southpaw, quick. Brandon, not say a bad word about Brandon, but like you know what you're getting. He's just short, come forwards, the same shots are coming. With Spider, he's unorthodox. Throws shots from different angles. It's a more awkward fight, 100%. But and hence that's why he's signed by Matchroom, and hence that's why Brandon didn't fancy it. But look, uh, in my eyes, if you're not up for these fights, mate, like what's the point? Like what is the point? So this is what boxing's all about.
Yeah, 100%. And if you don't take it, and as well, it's on a bigger platform as well than the Brandon rematch probably would have been. So in a way, it gets your name out there even more. And say you win, the doors will open massively, and the Matchroom will have eyes on you as well.
Definitely, mate. I don't think Eddie Hearn's probably ever heard of me until until this week, last week, whenever. Um, and they'll soon know about me now.
Yeah. Were you always ticking over in the gym like ready? Oh, because of course you were. There was rumours that you would be fighting at the end of the year on the BCB show in Birmingham. So were you always in sort of camp even before the offer came around?
Nah, mate. So after my last fight, when was that? It was last month sometime. It
It
weren't
was the
long ago, was it?
October time, yeah.
Yeah.
Start of
After my last
October, I
fight,
think.
I think I fought on the Friday. I went to Tenerife on the Sunday. So I was on holiday for a week, no
Didn't you see
training.
Brandon in Tenerife, wasn't it?
Yeah, I met him out there. Yeah, he dropped me a message. Um,
Did you
and I
spar?
just no, I just went and met him. Just a chat like about the potential rematch and whatnot. So yeah, I was on holiday and then I come back. Oh, I still weren't back in the gym really. I went to the Blue. I'm a Blues fan, so I went to the Blues. I seen JK up the Blues at the pub. I was in the pub, and he was in the pub, and I was having a beer, and I was talking to him about this show. I was like, "Oh, who's Spider got?" And I was like, "Oh, don't know yet. Like, we're trying to get the Brandon fight, etc., etc. If not, it will probably be like an international title or whatever." I was
One of
like,
the
"Oh
youth
yeah,
belts they go for.
yeah." I said,
Yeah.
"Oh, fair enough." Like, boom, and that was about that was about 4 weeks ago, mate. So then
Did you
about
ever say to him that you'd be interested in it?
nah, I did like I say, I didn't even. He weren't on my radar. I was just chatting to JK, just chatting about boxing, and I was like, yeah, who's he got? And I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't really think about it because I just fought, and I was just chilling for a week or two, and then a week later, he gave me a call, and then like obviously saying Brandon's not fancying it, blah blah blah, and then it's the opportunity's there, so let's go, why not?
Yeah. Of course, he calls himself the Spider. That he's quite sharp. He sort of mixes his shots up quite well, quite elusive, as you said a minute ago. What makes you think that you have the beating of Ibrahim Suliman?
I just don't think I don't think he's been in with anyone that's not shit scared of him. Like I don't think I think everyone just puts him on the don't get me wrong, he's a great boxer, but I don't care. Like I just don't care, and I think that's a lot. Like, everyone puts him as on this pedestal. He's got a lot of hype, um, and I think people go in there and they don't fancy it. Like they just let him do what he's doing, and just that's it. But not me, mate. I don't care. I'm just gonna go in there and let's go.
Would you say that of course, he's had a couple 8 round fights, but would you still say that you believe he's untested?
Yeah, I think he is. I think he is. Um, he's been matched well. He's been managed well. Even this, look, the drafting, the drafting me in at 4 weeks' notice. Someone that's had no amateur fights. Like to me, just don't scream self belief in on from their side. It don't scream like we know we're gonna be this, we know we're gonna be that. They're drafting me and thinking, oh, it's an easy night's work. Like uh, I don't see them wanting hard fights in their mind. I think this is gonna be so easy. So we'll see.
Yeah. Are you gonna put him in a cobweb?
That's the plan. My coach keeps saying, you know what we do to spiders in our house? We just dash them out the window, we stamp on them.
Oh yeah, because you mentioned that you had a new coach as well. Of course, you had that fight with Mooney to sort of get used to the sort of new stuff, and now straight back into a title fight.
Yeah, yeah, man. Like, look,
What gym is it you train out of again?
the gym's Bartley Green Boxing Club. But to be honest, my coach has been coming to, I do a bit of coaching myself. Then he's been coming. My coach has been coming to our gym to train me, to make it a little bit easier because it's a bit closer to where I live.
Yeah. How far away is the venue as well?
20 minutes.
Right on the doorstep, pretty much.
Yeah, 20 minutes. Me and Spider lives a mile away from me. We live local. We live right by each other.
Have you ever bumped into him at the shop or anything?
Nah, nah, I'm not. To be honest, I've only ever seen him once. I think I've seen him once, maybe twice at McCracken's when I've been down there to spar. And I've seen him there, but just in and out. Like I've never really spoke to him or anything.
Yeah. Do you feel like the experience that you've had? Of course, you've had that one Midlands title fight. You've said that you've learnt a lot. Do you feel like you know what to do this time round to make sure you become Midlands champion on November 29th?
Yeah, I do. I know, and I'm not sure. We'll see. He might, but I'm not sure Spider does. Or I don't know if he's used to someone being there to have it with him for ten rounds.
Yeah. And have you yeah, last few things is of course as always have you got a message to the fans who are going to be in attendance and maybe watching you for the first time?
Yeah, just thank you. To be honest, mate, the fight's next Saturday. I still haven't even got tickets. I'm still waiting for them, but I'm sure as soon as they come, I've got people. I've been non-stop messaged asking about them. So as soon as they come, they'll be straight back out. But yeah, massive thank you to everyone that's gonna come and support.
Have you got a message to Spider or will you do all that at the press conference?
Nah, no message, man. Look, I've got respect for him. He's done what's asked of him. He's had a great amateur career, and I'm looking forward to the fight.
It should be a good one for certain.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, as always, I'll let you shout out whoever you want as always.
No, just big thanks to my coach, my coach Dave, with me every day, and again everyone, my mom that does my food, and Jamie, my strength and conditioning coach, and everyone that comes to support me.
Yeah, and from me, Nico, a big thank you for your time today and all the best next weekend. All the best. Good luck.
Thank you, mate. Nice one.
Thank you, mate. Bye.